Happy Saturday, everybody. It's Bernie. I'm here as usual with Jill, and today we're going to tell you about why you need to have a really comprehensive call tracking strategy in your digital marketing. Stay tuned. All right, today we're bringing you another great topic from digital marketing because me and Jill are traveling all over the place, going to a lot of different trade shows, and a lot of the things that we talk about with people is like, they're like, why is my digital marketing not performing? What can I do differently? Yep. And I'm like, well, let's take a look at the data. And then we jump in there and we see what?
There's no data.
There's no data. And what does everybody want more of?
Data and tracking and leads.
Yeah, and phone calls, especially when it comes to the leads.
Yes.
And these guys, they have all this stuff up. They're pumping money into like the service titans of the world or like all these other platforms.
Spending thousands on ads.
Yeah, and thousands on ads, and they have no idea what's working for them and what's not.
Yep.
So one of the things that you're going to have to do, no matter what, when you're doing digital marketing, is have call tracking numbers implemented across literally everything, right?
100%. The main reason why you want to have call tracking is that it's going to identify exactly where somebody came from.
Yeah.
Where did they come from? A Google ad? Did they come from organic? Did they come from your Google My Business? Did they come from social media? It's tracking every ounce of where they came from on a granular level.
Yeah, and if we use CallRail, but it doesn't matter what you're using. You can identify literally down to the campaign, like call only campaign that came in that runs on Saturdays. You can do it so it's like this is the electrical services campaign, but you can really track down into what everything is. And what I'm going to do right now too is share my screen. So Tito, fire up that screen share that we got back there, and I'm going to show you what it looks like here in the Lions Logic dashboard. So Jill, you can see right here, you got the people's name, the date they come in, the time they come in even, their phone number, and the campaign is literally right here. You can see, one SEO paid search, and then the keyword right here. Top HVAC companies near me is what this guy Googled.
Oh my God!
And then there's a transcription right here, which obviously you can't see at home because we want to air anybody out like that.
Yep.
But you want to be able to see, and Tito, you can cut back to me now. You want to be able to see what everybody's doing and where they're coming from, and it's more simple than you would think, right?
Yes, and I know one of the main complaints that we get from customers is what happens if somebody calls that number and then saves it to their phone, and are they going to call me again from that number? What if that number goes away? If you choose to work with us for digital marketing, you keep all your CallRail numbers.
Yeah.
That is not a normal thing with other agencies.
No, they'll keep their phone numbers on you, and you can't just set somebody up like that and then tell them they're high and dry with all those phone numbers.
Exactly.
And one other thing that people think about when it comes to changing phone numbers too is what?
The vanity numbers.
Yeah, the vanity numbers. You think somebody remembers your number like it was back 10, 15 years ago, which I'm sure is the case for the really easy ones, the JG Wentworths of the world.
Yep.
But when it comes to actually doing it for your HVAC business or your roofing company, they're not going to remember, 215 Roof Now or whatever.
And even
it is.
if they did and they saved it, you can keep it.
Yeah.
It's yours forever.
Yeah, keep that vanity number. You can even keep it on your vans. But I was talking to a guy over the weekend when I was in San Diego for that garage door show.
Yeah.
And he was like, nah, I want to track everything. I don't want to keep the number on my van. And I was like, yeah, exactly. This is a smart dude who knows. He wants to know what's coming from what.
I love
And weren't
that.
you just talking to somebody about billboards?
Yes. So another great thing about call tracking is that you can track billboards, offline advertising, radio advertising. If somebody saw your truck and called in, like you're able to track every aspect of that, which is the best part. So you can know exactly where people are coming from and how they found you and what's working for you and what's not.
Yeah, and I think when it comes to call tracking, you got to just take the leap and jump into it.
Yes.
Record the phone calls. Don't be scared of changing your phone numbers because no one is looking at your number and then going to their phone and typing it in. What are they doing?
Yes.
They're clicking right on it.
Exactly.
Like it doesn't even matter. They click on it, call now, bam, they're calling you right now as it is.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, so let's bring this one home, Joe. What do you think?
So final thought is, when it comes to call tracking, you need to jump right in and you need to trust the experts. The internet is undefeated. Make sure you have call tracking set up.
Holy shit, the internet is undefeated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Well, we're traveling again pretty soon, so we'll bring you some cool highlights from those shows as well. But in between now and then, if you need help with your call tracking or you want to know where your data is going and what's happening with the website, definitely reach out to us here. Me or Joe will be happy to hook you up, all right? So we will see you next Saturday.